Hey y'all, I am so excited to do a quick update on like what has been going on. Life on the road. What's the life on the road update? That is what this video is for, because right now, Sydney and I are in Texas. We're actually at a peer space. I just finished making some content, so I'm really excited about it. But I wanted to share a little bit of what I learned. So we've been on the road for 11 days now. Well, we've been out of our apartment for 11 days now, which is kind of crazy to think about because time just goes by so fast. But we left on May 17th, which was a crazy day, like trying to move out of the apartment and also trying to get on the road. Me sitting at so much stuff of ours to like stuff into this car. It was crazy, but we drove from Atlanta to Birmingham and we stayed in Birmingham. Not without strife though. Sydney and I definitely had our challenges. We learned a lot about each other because it's like, you know, we've never done this before. Neither one of us have never done like this kind of like life on the road type thing. And we've definitely never done it together. So we had to learn like, what are you good at? What do you want to do? What am I good at? What should I be doing? You know, I need to follow your lead, right? So we had to learn these things, and that's definitely like one of my biggest lessons is just, you know, being able to communicate in transitional times, because I think that we had a lot of emotion as well. It was overwhelming. We were trying to get out by a certain time. We had like, you know, a lot of things to still do, and we were saying goodbye to our apartment. Our dogs were freaking out. We knew we were gonna miss our family. We needed to get to Birmingham. It was really overwhelming that I can't even believe that we are now on the other side of that moment. So we had to work through that. But when we got to Birmingham, for me, it was like a lighter load. It was so light. Like I felt like, you know, just everything was just kind of like, whew. And I think that Sydney felt that way too. She's holding the camera. Did you feel that way?
Yes.
You felt like lighter?
For sure.
Yeah. Because we had done the thing that we had finally said we were going to be doing for months. We had moved, we had put everything all of our stuff in storage, and then we put the rest of our stuff in the car. So by the time we got to Birmingham, it was like, all right, cool. We went to the Birmingham Zoo. That was fun. We took our dogs on a few walks out there. It was really nice. And the dogs have been really great. Like, they're just happy to be with us. And I think that because I'm happier, and I know that Sydney is happier as well. You know, our Princey, our first dog, who is like really mean, notoriously mean, or just kind of standoffish, he has been happier too. He has been more loving. He has been like, he's just felt like his personality is more soft. And I think it's probably because I feel the same about myself. So from Birmingham, we went to Jackson. From Jackson, we've come here to Texas, and we've been in Texas ever since May 19th. We've been with my family. For me, this season that I'm in is really about play. So I've been determined to just have fun. Like, what do I want to do? Like, where do I want to go? What type of adventure do I want to go on today? I've been to the Dallas Botanical Gardens. Sydney and I went to putt-putt last night at Topgolf, surprisingly. You know, we've tried new restaurants. I've just felt like we've been adventurers, like explorers.
But we're on the trolley.
We're on the trolley. We don't know what we're doing, where we going, how we get there. We just going. We've had to give ourselves a lot of grace this season. You know, for like, you know, I'm taking vitamins, but I'm also like, you know, just eating cookies every day, which I love. But trying not to feel guilty about it as well, because there are like transitions that come from being on the road. We're in an Airbnb. You know, we don't have all of our things like readily available. Like, we're living out of our suitcases, and that's the part that, you know, had we probably thought about, it might have scared us out of doing this whole thing. But we knew that the goal was just get to LA. Just get to LA, and everything else in between then we'll deal with. Like an Airbnb that's crazy, that had us locked in the apartment. We had to undo the top lock that's had crusty utensils, 2 trash bags for 2 weeks. I mean, it's been crazy, but it's like, it's part of it. Like, we're just figuring things out along the way. I think that's what comes with like making a decision and committing to it. It's like look, like God told me to go here. We're going to LA, everything in between. We're going to flow with it, and we're just going to learn the lessons along the way. Like, I'm thankful that we have space to be fluid, that we can, you know, like do the things that we want to, that there's space for play, that I can come to this peer space and make content and not be rushing back because I have a meeting to go to. Like, this is the life that I desire, and I'm really excited for it. Next up, Sydney and I are headed to Laguna Beach for I'm going to a conference. Sydney is going to enjoy herself. And then we'll come back to Texas and be back on the road to Los Angeles. So I'll have an update for you soon.